Do we as Western people understand properly what is going on in Africa? Is there a solution for Africa? Let's see. Hello, my name is Fleur and I'm doing my internship at Macha Works. This organization is situated in Macha, rural Zambia. It strives to motivate people to reach their collective and individual potential. This is done by a three-step approach. The first step entails internet connectivity, second step is empowering local talents, and the third is community-driven solutions. Today I'm going to interview Fleur Macha. He is the CEO of Macha Works and a successful farmer. Do you think that internet connectivity is the solution for rural Africa?
Yes, it is. For example, in the field of education, we have people that are studying on the internet. I am the subject of distance learning on the internet. And in the field of health, we have got doctors that are studying as well. Doctors that are able to communicate to each other on health issues. We have got pharmacists that are able to buy medicine online, and they just go to SAC and collect it. In the field of agriculture, we have seen that sunflower growing has been the major possibility, which was never the case before. I am the person who went on the internet, Googled, and found information necessary for sunflower growing. And after that, I grew it for 3 years, and it improved my economy, my income from my family, and I was able to buy cows, I was able to buy goats, and I've actually even become a semi-commercial farmer to growing maize, and I'm growing a lot of maize. This is due because of the availability of internet connectivity at Fleur Macha. In order for you to believe and see for yourself, I need to invite you to my farm so that you see the major differences.
If we as Western people donate a lot of computers and internet connectivity to every single rural area in Africa, will the problems be solved then?
Definitely. Computers are an important tool in the alleviation of poverty in Africa. And of course, not only computers. Computers have to be connected to the internet in order for them to function effectively. So it will really help. As you can see that Macha as a community has really developed because of the use of ICT in agriculture, in health, as well as education. So I am one of the farmers around Macha who has used the internet extensively to search for the information necessary for sunflower growing. So that has really helped me because I was able to come up with the Jefferson Institute website from the US, and then I started growing sunflower. And it went very well. People really liked my cooking oil. And after extracting the cooking oil, the residue that remains is what I use to feed my animals, my chickens, my flying pigeons, and in short, my livestock. I also have sheep over there. So they really like the sunflower residue.
What do you think about the process that we jump in here and give computers and internet connectivity, but should the people be involved in the process as well?
Yes, the local people actually, they have to be involved, because when you look at sustainability, we should not only see sustainability in monetary form, but we should also see sustainability in human resource. So if computers are donated, then the local people have to come in the implementation phase, so that one, they have to know how to repair the computers, because if they don't know how to repair the computers, then it is not sustainable. Then they have to know how to handle the network, maintain the network, because the network is the most difficult thing to maintain. So they have to know how to repair computers, and also how to manage the network. That way then it is sustainable. Whether the Westerners pull out, then the local people will be able to drive their own developments forward. Yeah.
What in your opinion is not understood properly by the humanitarian aid workers coming here in Africa?
Well, I think first and foremost, when it comes to decision making or consultation of the challenges or the needs of the local people, I think aid workers usually they ignore that aspect. What usually happens is that when they want to help, yes, the idea of helping, we appreciate it, but the approach is what I feel should be relooked at. I can give you an example. Usually aid workers, when they come to Africa, or particularly Zambia, they say, okay, Fred, I think you need a toilet. But in the real sense, I don't need a toilet because I can dig a toilet for myself. If they say, Fred, what do you need? Then I can say, well, in this kind of an environment, I need water, not the toilet, because the toilet I can dig it for myself and my family. I remember some time back, I think it was 2 years ago, when a certain organization came to Macha, and they were like, you know, there are no toilets around, and you need toilets. We shall dig toilets for you. Then the chief was like, no, we don't need toilets, because people will dig toilets for themselves. So I think, first of all, development aid workers should not decide for the community what their needs are, because the community already know their needs. And they are sharp people also to think on their own what kind of help they need. So I think the first thing is to find out from the community what the challenges are, what the needs are, then they come in to help. That way it is sustainable. But the way they come, they drill a hand pump, they make it nicely. Then after they leave, the hand pump breaks. Who is there to maintain? Still more the local people again start suffering because they have not been involved from the beginning. So I think the local people should be actively involved whenever there is aid help in Africa.
Yeah, but now it's under
I've learned a lot here, and it seems to me that matcha really works. If I had to pick one thing that I've learned, it is that humanitarian aid workers should really improve their listening skills, and they should acknowledge that the local people are the real experts here.